Mo. Deuce and Mo. Hey. Do it for Deuce and Mo. When it comes to the Kings, it's my favorite show. Do it for Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Hey. Do it for Deuce and Mo. When it comes to the Kings. Big hopes and dreams as we cover our kings. Never cover the kingdom, but we loving our kings. And we covered your prayers as we doing our thing. Big Deuce with the par, Lil Mo on the screen. Solo or together, still do it for team. Never switch up for $1 or revenue stream. So we always got each other, balance out the beam. Deuce and Mo, and that's the end of the theme song. Do it for Deuce and Mo.
We
Deuce
are live! Happy Saturday night. And for the first time since November 24th, we are live after a Kings win. How we doing, everybody?
November 24th. Whoa.
What up, Deuce?
Hey.
Hey, Morgan.
Hi.
I'm rooting for y'all.
Thank you.
Let's go, Kings.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time we were live after a win was November 24th. The Kings won in overtime over Minnesota. Since then, L to Phoenix, L to Utah, L to Memphis, L to Houston. But a big fat W tonight in a place the Kings have not won often since 1985. They are 7-31 in Miami. How about that one tonight?
Give me a hell yeah!
Yay!
Yeah, it feels good to just see some competent basketball
Yes.
played tonight, closer to 48 minutes. It's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season.
Zach LaVine with 42.
Do 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 do.
I thought you had something.
I didn't.
Miss Improv.
No one calls me that.
Oh, man, we are live, and it feels good to be live. We're going to have a fun show tonight. Talk about what was good in tonight's game, things we like, things we did not like from today's game.
Ooh, the naughty and nice list.
You know what? That's probably the good way to put it for December.
Thank you.
What was nice tonight? What was not? I don't like that.
No, naughty.
Nah, because that's just like Doug Christie was naughty. Just you know what I mean?
Well, but it's great. It's great. No, it's December. You got to do. Now you have to buy in.
No, I'm out. I'm out.
He's on the naughty list.
All right. Let's give some love to the basketball sickos hanging out with us live. Morgan.
Yes, please.
We got Broken Element in the house. What's up to Baby Daddy? Patrick, Jesse, James. What's up, Jimmy? Family, The Chance, Patrick, Kyle, Smurly Tunes.
Oh.
Whatever that means. Hey, Jason. Sean is in the building. What's up, Derry? OP is here. Daniel, Kat, KC, Manny Too Legit. Thank you guys for being here.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, you know what? We
What?
should actually have a little bit of a ceremony here.
Oh.
Of course,
Oh.
we have not been able to do this in a long, long time,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
We have this beautiful Christmas tree behind
Yeah.
us. But how about the beam that has not been lit up in a long time?
It's centered so perfectly, too.
What kind of music would you have if it, in the beam lighting?
Oh, Christmas beam. Oh, Christmas beam. You are so bright and pretty.
Honestly, great song, but also you're right.
I know.
Almost perfectly aligned with the Christmas tree. It's like it's its topper.
It is.
Oh, man.
Oh, Christmas beam. Oh, Christmas beam. You are the reason I live.
Okay.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad to actually just talk about other good things on the floor that like helped translate to a win. You know, because like I said, we've been able to talk about some good things that we see, but it's like when you see them make a big impact, it's just like, oh,
The rookies stepping up tonight.
yeah, yes.
We're also bringing back a game tonight. A game we have not played this season.
But we were ready to play it tonight.
A game that will sweep the nation with my basketball wisdom.
Oh, the nation.
Who he played for is back tonight.
Give me a hell yeah!
And the debut of one more thing that you don't even know about.
Really?
Yeah, it's all coming up on the
A
pod.
surprise?
Oh, man.
I'm down with it.
Let's get some messages before we actually start the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Relax in the back says, Jebediah, hit the fog. You know, Jebediah gave me some news today.
What did he
He
tell
said, hey,
you?
win or lose, there's no fog tonight.
Why is that?
Well, obviously winning, you wouldn't do it in a loss. But even in a win, there's no...
Win or lose.
Let me just rephrase what Jebediah said. It really weird.
Yeah, obviously.
He was just saying,
What a
hey,
weirdo.
man, I know you want the fog, even in a win tonight. There's enough fog outside.
Oh, good
No fog
point.
tonight,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
And I said,
dense-
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Wow. Can't
And
add.
I said, well, what if they beat Indiana on Monday? He said, that and the fog returns. I
Why-
said, okay.
Why would
that's
it?
fair enough.
Why would it return against Indiana and not?
Because back-to-back wins type thing, like, his whole point, you get one win. I mean,
Okay.
so.
Wow. I didn't realize they had rules.
Oh my God, TD says, we clap that ass. We need fog. We need fog now, the beast. Boo.
Jebediah said no.
You guys are insane. You guys are insane.
Why are you even looking? It's not around.
I don't even know where it is.
Just stop. You are like, you're so easily manipulated. It's like, it's insane. No, you have to take out the extension cord out of the. I wonder what he's doing, everyone.
No, I'm just saying, like, I know what I'm doing. So, quiet.
Oh God, we all wish. We all wish that it was just me.
I need you guys to know one thing about me.
You're easily manipulated.
Sometimes I could be manipulated, sure. But the one thing I will say is, like, with the fog, I know you guys love the fog, but sometimes Deuce, who people call the father of the fog, right?
No one's.
The fog father. Yes, Deuce Mason. He has to feel it, right? It just can't be unleashed. Like, so when I do these big, like, if that's authentic, that's really me.
So then
I
why
don't-
are you setting up the fog?
I'm going to give people a little fog. Yeah, but I may not give you what you want from me. I can give them a little taste of a little fog.
Okay, so so just give them 50% on some nights and 100% on other nights. Who does that sound like to you?
Oh my God.
Who does that sound like?
Oh my God.
That's what I thought.
I'm just a man. You know what, Morgan? I'm a man of the people.
Give me a hell yeah.
I do it for my family. This is my family.
Okay.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys so much for joining us tonight as the fog heats up. Why didn't I just plug it in the start? Why do I do this to this? This is what happens every time. I don't want to do the fog.
Yeah.
And people give me shit for not doing the fog. And they go, okay, I'll do the fog.
He literally
Why?
turned to me before the show and said, "I'm not doing the fog." And I said, "Okay, like you're acting like I'm going to kill you if you don't do the
I
fog."
know, but it's
and
just-
then you still do the fog.
Oh my God. The worst day of my life. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you have not done it yet, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. All it does is help our channel grow. And then after the podcast, make sure you hop in the comments. You can also go to deuceandmo.com, click on merch, and get some merch for the holiday season.
Yeah,
huh?
which so many people are doing, and thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
so much for doing so. You're supporting us, but it's really cool seeing people wearing our merch and in around the city. Oh, and for the holidays, 10% off. Use code HO at checkout. So
Ho, ho, ho.
Thank
it's
you, guys.
magic.
thank you so much. I was Deuces.
Yeah,
literally.
maybe it's not going to work tonight. We're going to start that again, Go. Oh, the Sacramento Kings had lost 4 in a row, and they go to a place they haven't done anything in a long time, except last year. 6-31 all time, but tonight they go to Miami, and they say, let's clap that ass! Zach LaVine remembered he could shoot the basketball after a 2-point outing. He dropped 42. But don't let me get excited about the big man from France. His first NBA start tonight, a double-double for Maxey!
Oui, oui.
Oh, Maxime. Show me he can rebound a little bit in the starting lineup, doing some things. But that's not the only rookie who shined tonight. Nique Clifford, aggressive and getting it done. 15 points on the bench. And the Sacramento Kings and their fans celebrate with fog as they improve to an earth-shattering 6-17.
Woo!
6. Wait, no, that sounds like the devil. No.
6-17. 6-17. Almost, right?
No.
I mean, all the dads are doing that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just-
Hey, I'm in 6-7. 6-17.
This is why people make fun of us for celebrating with fog when you're 6-17.
You're the one that gave
Give me a
in
hell yeah.
to people chanting "fog it," fog.
Yeah, it's because it's the holiday season.
No, it's because you're
December.
addicted. You're a liar. You would do this in April. You would.
God.
I know you would. You're sick. You're sick in the head.
All right, Deuce and Mo coming out 3, 2, 1. Hit my music.
Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. They tell you what they know. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. The podcast that you know.
Hey, welcome into the Deuce and Mo podcast. Recording this on a Saturday night, and for the first time since November 24th, recording a podcast after a Kings win. Yeah, this time they go to a place they don't win often. In fact, coming into tonight, they were just 6-31 all time in Miami. The Heat on the second night have a back-to-back. Down some players, no Tyler Hero, Capella Larson, and now Davion Mitchell, our old buddy, did not play tonight. The Kings showed up. They're playing with pace. Zach LaVine got going early after playing just 6 minutes in the second half of the last game where he finished with just 2 points. Guy came out on fire. 29 points in the first half and is up with 42 points in the game. And the Kings got some good stuff from the rookies, too. They win in Miami 127-111. They're now 6-17 on the season. This podcast is always presented by our friends over at Centivo Vineyards and Winery. I'm Deuce Mason. That's Morgan Reagan. How you doing, Mo?
I'm great. We got fog. We got real fog outside. We have a beam that I can't see because it's so damn foggy.
I know.
I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see this purple beam. You saw Sacramento History Museum post a photo. They got like a little glimpse of it because they're closer to it, but really cool. Either way, the beam is up there. It's still lit. It's before midnight. It is up there. The Kings get a win. We are good.
Yeah, and I was not expecting a Kings win tonight because I watched Miami last night lose in Orlando, a tight game, and I just went, man, they do kind of everything that the Kings struggle with defending.
Yep.
They play with pace.
They
They're the
move.
fastest team in the NBA, second highest scoring team. They've got good size up front. They are good defensively, fourth in defensive rating. This is going to be problematic tonight for Sacramento. I felt like Miami missed Davion Mitchell in a big way. I listened to Eric Spoelstra after the game. He called Davion Mitchell their engine.
Yep.
Well, their engine was not there tonight. Put that aside for a second. Sacramento showed up in a big way.
They absolutely did. And I was so happy to see competent, competitive, energizing basketball from the Sacramento Kings all 4 quarters. Sure, things are going to look a little better at times too when you're up and you're feeling good and you are dominating, but that's how it should be. Pedal to the metal, keep it going, keep that lead. That's what you want to see. That's what the Kings did tonight. And it was fantastic on both ends. Yes, that is right. On both ends of the floor for the Sacramento Kings against the Miami Heat tonight.
And the shot making is always fun. That's always going to be a headline, right? Especially when you have such a big first half. Sacramento led at the half 72-55, 72-point quarter. That's the most points they've scored in a half this season. But that's, for me, the headline of that first half was, oh, wow, they are pushing the pace. They're the team that's getting out in transition and making things happen. 21-8 in fast break points at the half. And then they were out rebounding Miami. It was Max rebounding better.
Yes.
It was Precious Achua off the bench. Even LaVine had 5 rebounds at halftime. I'm like, well, that's the difference in this game. They're competing defensively. They're rebounding the ball, and then they're getting out in transition. The shot making obviously helps with that, but it was good to see them do the other things to me that are really, really important that they haven't been doing.
Yeah, especially pushing the basketball. And obviously that was a style that Miami has been playing with all year, just pushing the ball up the floor, trying to score fast, being quick with everything. The Kings, instead of being like, all right, we're just going to totally let them dictate how we play, we're going to play with that same energy, that same style. We're going to match their energy, I guess you can say. And
That's interesting. That was my key to the game, huh?
that was your key to the game.
Thank you.
And then we'll get to mine. But you're exactly right. Matching their energy from the start. It wasn't just like matching their energy. It was their style of play. And their style of play is very energetic. It's very high pace, high tempo, whatever. And that's what the Kings were doing. And they play better when they are playing like that. And after that first quarter, Zach LaVine obviously was on a heater and going off. But you saw him even look tired, because even when he was going explosive, being explosive, going to the basket, taking it all the way to the rack, he's still playing defense on the other side, possession after possession.
Yeah.
And it was like, yes, this is how basketball's done. You're just supposed to be out there for that one night, play really hard, and then guess what? You get to rest up until the next game or until practice, whatever. But that is how you leave it all out there.
LaVine played the entire first quarter, had 18 points on 5 of 9 in that 12-minute sequence for Sacramento in that first quarter. What did you like about what they were doing defensively? It did feel like, for a team that obviously doesn't have a great deal of individual defenders, it seemed like they were playing more physical.
Yes.
They were communicating pretty well.
They were doing both those things. They were being much more physical by keeping their jerseys, staying in front of guys, playing with their chest, whatever. But they were also playing together. Whether, obviously I don't see everyone communicating out there. It's something that doesn't translate ever on a broadcast, like if they are shouting at one another. But you assume that they are doing such things the way that they were, moving on a string, being in help in time. And even some of the guards, when it came to perimeter pressure, like they would stay in front of their guys, not allow them to get an angle, but then also you'd see the activity from the hands of just disrupting, getting hands in the passing lane, and like all those little things slowing down the Heat's offense, especially the Heat's offense without their engine, without their guy, Davion Mitchell, out there to create. They were just taking advantage and doing a great job.
Yeah, and it's been tough for Miami because, Davion's played every game for them this year, and I know we'll spend some time talking about him. But, Tyler Hero comes back. Now he's back out with a toe issue. They start Drew Smith, and Drew Smith's a good story. He's been in their system a long time, dealt with injuries, was in the G League for them. Like, really a guy that can come off the bench and just impact you defensively, just a hustle guy. But it totally changed their identity tonight, not having someone like Davion, who has just been stellar at pushing the pace and getting the Kings into the Miami Heat into their early offense. And then on the flip side, defensively, I think they missed him too, because Zach LaVine got cooking early in this game in a major, major way. Zach came out aggressive, and there's so much talk about LaVine, this season, especially the last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 30% from 3. And there are moments you're like, is he just not engaged? What's going on? After the last game against Houston, the Kings lost. Doug Christie only played him 6 minutes in the second half. He came out post-game, and he was asked about it by Chris Biederman. And I felt like Doug was very diplomatic about it, but he was very honest about it too. And he was talking about not being engaged enough defensively and not playing with force coming off screens, just not feeling that from him.
Nothing was with a purpose. Like it was going through the motions is basically, and Doug even put it, I thought the way he broke it down was fair enough for everyone to understand too.
And we went back and watched some of that today, and it was apparent. And I think mentally it is tough, and everyone's going to handle it differently when you're, coming into this game at 5-17. For someone like LaVine, just doesn't feel like he's totally happy, right?
Sure.
Here in Sacramento, and then the struggling, having a great start to the season, then really this last stretch going, what's going on with him?
Yeah.
He only had 2 points in that last game. I had all my attention was going to be focused on him tonight. and he came out the right way. Like you just mentioned defensively, but even offensively, he was playing with another speed. He was getting the ball in transition, getting into pick and rolls, getting switches that he liked, and he was not hesitating. He was shooting the ball.
Yeah, and it was great to see. I thought like his shot selection, his mentality, his aggressive nature, but also I think there was something from the way he was playing that was sparking confidence in himself, which was how he was playing defensively to then going to the offensive end. And you just mentioned it, the way that he was curling off screens or putting the ball on the floor and like making a move with a purpose, with authority when he did have the ball in his hands, not like just to create or to collapse the defense and then get everyone to shift. It was more like, I'm going to look to score, and if I don't have this, I will do something else.
Yeah.
Where I feel like usually it's, I'm going to look to score. Okay, thinking. It's like not decisive enough, where it just felt like he felt confident against especially Drew Smith at first and was like, all right, I'm going to do my thing. It was different. And I think there's a lot of people that are like, well, why can't he play like this every night? It's not about him being on a heater every night, but it is about him finding that mentality every single night. If you're going to be out there, you're going to get paid this money. Like, this is your job. Like, find that within every single night. Just that same aggressive mentality.
He ends up with 42 points. He did on 12 of 24 shooting. He was 8 of 13 from 3. 8 of 13. The Kings hit 14 threes in the game. LaVine hit 8 of them. But I think one of the best stats of the night for him, beyond just the hot shooting, was 11 free throw appearances.
Yes, because he was attacking. He was going downhill, and even it was just nice. And then he was making the right decisions when he had to stop pop in the mid range, and just understanding when he couldn't get that first step. But the amount of times that he was so explosive and athletic and getting that first step, it did make you. I mean, it made me go, why can't he do that a little bit more?
I mean, it's all up here.
I know.
It's a mental game, and
I know.
I think. Look, I'm not going to pretend to be a LaVine expert at this point. We've watched him play, I don't know, a ballpark 50-plus games in the Sacramento Kings uniform. But, like, you see it. Like, you watch him last game against Houston, kind of jogging. It's like, if he doesn't make shots early, he's not a great... let me rephrase it. He lets his offense dictate everything.
Yes.
So if he is not scoring a ton, if he's just kind of in the background, he's not getting looks, it seems like he is not in the game. He's not present enough in the game. I don't think there's many times we go, hey, man, Zach LaVine, I know he had 17 tonight, but, dude, his defense. It's like it's no surprise to me that tonight, on a night where he's absolutely cooking, we're also going, hey, defensively, he did some nice things.
And he's
feeling
crashing the board.
good. He's
Yes.
feeling good about himself. And I think one of the things he has to work on is when things aren't going well, when maybe he's not getting enough shot attempts, what else is he doing? Because he can be a threat off ball.
Yep.
He can move without the ball. Defenses are going to pay attention to him.
Yeah.
And so if he is not locked into every aspect of the game, even when he's not scoring 18 points in opening quarter, well, that's the problem.
He doesn't make, yes, exactly. Then you don't make the impact that you need to make as a basketball player out there. And that's why, like, tonight, when you get to, not only do you get to see a game like this from him, but it's a response from exactly what you just said.
It.
The response, not only from how he played in that last game, let's be real. If Doug Christie is saying that to the media of, like, what he felt like Zach LaVine didn't do or why he got those minutes, you know he's saying that shit to his face. You know he's taking him to the side, or the coaching staff's taking him to the side and saying, how are you going to respond to this? This is what we want you to do. Do it or don't.
And I don't care who he's doing it for. If it's
Same.
Doug Christie who motivated him, or if it was just internally his own, like, reflection, looking back at how he played against Houston, going, what can I do? Mm-hmm. Because, look, there's a lot of times, and I'm sure as an NBA player, but you relate it back to your life. You're working in a team setting. There are going to be moments you're frustrated with your teammates, right? But there's also times when you're not playing well or doing something well, performing at the level that you want to perform, that you go, God, what can I do to be better out there?
Sure.
And tonight, it was the aggressiveness early from him. It was him getting out in transition, him with the ball pushing, which was great to see. We just haven't seen it consistently enough recently. It just seems like the situation that he's in right now in Sacramento on a losing team, not with the role he likes, or maybe the team he doesn't love being around. And I shouldn't say the team, but you know what I mean? He just the situation that there are times you just see him and it's just not engaged enough.
Yeah. No, and it's like it's more apparent than I think he even thinks it is sometimes.
I agree, because he says even after this game tonight, he goes, "Oh, we're playing hard all the time," and I'm like, I do see that sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't play hard.
Yeah.
I've seen more examples of him doing some really good things this year, especially defensively, than I had last year. But there's the mental part of the game of being locked into the game, and it's body language. It's being it's all those things that you have to look at.
Yes, it's even when I remember whether it was training camp or toward the beginning of the season, you know, he's like it's not like we can like pick up 94 feet every single possession, and then you have Doug Christie talking on the other side like we got to pick up 94 feet every single possession, and it's like that mentality. Even it's even when Keegan was told, you know, I want you attempting 10 threes a game, it's about the mentality, right? It's not necessarily about that number exactly, but how can you try and meet that mentality of aggressiveness, of making sure that you are almost doing that every possession or whatever else.
There's a reporter in Miami who was covering this game tonight, and he had some video of post-game with Malik Monk and Keon Ellis, and then he wrote, I asked Kings guard Zach LaVine as he walked to the team bus on scoring 42 points against Miami after having 2 points a game before, quote, I can do that any night if they give me the damn ball enough, end quote. Well, we don't know the full context. He could be smiling, whatever, or whatever. And it is funny. It's like, yeah, but you know, we've seen examples where he gets the ball and then it's like he gets off of the ball. And like, so anyway, my whole point is after what Zach LaVine did against Houston, just 2 points, and we've seen these single-digit games for him this year, to have the response he did tonight was really good, I think, for the team, obviously, but also for him personally. I think he needed a game like this just to feel good.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that. And I think even for his teammates, just to see, like you saw, like we talked to Zach LaVine after the game on the post-game show, and you see like multiple teammates coming up to him as he's doing the interview, you know, just like happy for him and like happy for each other with the win and how they played together. And it's like, look, during really tough seasons when you only have 6 wins, like that kind of energy is going to be hard to find if you aren't winning games. So it's good to see that like that rapport is still there with one another, but it's about like, how do you find this on a more consistent level? Even if it's not necessarily every game translating into W's, but playing like this, you know, you're leaving everything out there and just doing it for an entire 4 quarters. That's just what we need to see from multiple players night in and night out.
Yeah, it's all about approach. And yeah, we talked a little bit about it during pregame, but you have to, and we haven't done this in our culture. We do not humanize athletes enough. We expect greatness at all times.
They get paid, so of course they should do this.
Yeah, and then if we ever like bring up anything that is humanizing, it's an
excuse.
You're making excuses. Yeah, and it's like, well, okay, no, let's be real about this. And like, I have no doubt that like he's been impacted by this year in different ways than others. And maybe some others feel it, but they channel it a different way.
Yeah.
They process it a different way.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody does it at different stages of life. When like I've had, you know, issues in the past in broadcasting or something, and like I would have let frustration overcome me. Well, now getting a little older, like learning more about myself, dealing with it, a little therapy. I'm like, okay, I'm channeling it better.
Yeah.
You know, it's life. It's tough sometimes. And, you know, I can't imagine like going to work every day and not being happy with my situation potentially. Like a lot of those guys in the locker room probably are like, God damn, man, we just can't get over this hump. We're not playing well. Even when they are trying hard, it's like, well, we just don't have the team to do it. And you lose and you lose and you lose, and you're not playing as well as you're used to. And you're seeing the shit on social media. Like, I'm sure it's really hard. And then on top of that, it's like, hey, there's trade speculation. Could this guy be going? Is his option to have? There's just so much that these players have to deal with sometimes. But the point I was trying to make before the game when I was talking to you about this was like, what you can control is when you go on the floor, is just be in that moment.
Yep.
In that possession.
Yep.
Not thinking about the next possession.
Not thinking about what's
No.
happening after the game.
Don't be thinking about it's sometimes you have to remind yourself like this is a child's game and like this is supposed to be joyful. And I know
Yes.
it's high stakes, it's high level, it's high pressure, lots of money, but like when you're in a funk, you have to remember you're not going to be able to play this game forever. This game that you've been playing since you're a small child and in the junior high, high school, college, and in the NBA, there's going to be a point in time you do not get to play it anymore. And your approach has to just be to be in that moment and play with joy.
In your approach, it's just like you said, from learning about yourself and finding tools. And, you know, even for me, just some free therapy for anyone. My therapist, like something that would always happen to me growing up playing basketball, like I would hate myself after games, like literally the self-hatred, because if I didn't have like a 20-point game and I was like averaging 14 points a game, whatever it was just like I was not happy with myself ever, even if it was a good game. And then that bled into my adult life of calling games, whether it was in the G League or even with the Golden State Valkyries. And I just like, I needed to figure this out. So then when I started going to therapy about it, it was just like, when you get in that moment of a mistake, like we made up this capsule and like I shove it in my capsule and save it for later. And that's when I can attack it later. But right now, like I got another play to call. I got another play to do or whatever. And so it's just, it's not easy. Even for me still, I'm still practicing that. But like we're saying, when you're at this level, how do you reach out to different resources to whether it is therapy or, you know, a sports therapist or whatever it is to help you just make your game better from a mental state, physical state, all the states in the world.
Man.
I know.
Yeah. It's
a
not,
lot. It's a lot of work.
But anyway, it was good to see like that version of Zach LaVine tonight because it's an aggressiveness and a fight that you're like, yeah. That's why I want to see a little angry.
Same.
Zach LaVine. Whatever you were fired, whatever motivated you, like do that. Do that. Doesn't mean you're scoring 40 every night, but do that.
Just be a threat, because when you're that threat, it's going to make everybody better on this team. Yeah.
Yep. In the chat, they said, Overcommitter says, this felt like it was the best defensive performance of the year. Loved how many people were getting blocks. The Kings ended up with 5 blocks in this game, 11 steals. But yeah, I mean, I just thought the activity overall was really
From
strong tonight.
From everyone, from every unit that was out there. And it was so impressive to see. They did end up out rebounding Miami as well. And that was something that I wanted to see in the when we were talking about the game in the beginning, because of what they did against Houston, which was completely out rebounded by the Houston Rockets. And I was just like, please box out. Can we just get a body on someone? Like that extra focus. And that extra focus for a 50-50 ball, or putting a body on someone, or completing, there we go. Completing.
Put that in your capsule.
Making sure to complete an entire defensive possession with the rebound. Like they were doing that and then pushing it the other way.
Some things we liked tonight. We obviously liked Zach LaVine and how he was able to play tonight. Bouncing back after that 2-point game with 42 points tonight. Also, shout out to him for 5 rebounds. I think it was 5 or 6. And I think I put 6 on the thing, but whatever.
5.
Good shit from him. The next thing I liked, Maxey Raynaud. His first ever NBA star double-double, and I'm going to emphasize the 10 rebounds. Because I've liked what I've seen offensively. We're seeing the growth from him.
Yeah.
You know, we saw the game in Houston. There's been other games sprinkled in there where he's getting more time, just looks more comfortable. His finishing at the rim has been a lot better compared to what it was early when he was getting adjusted to playing like some NBA minutes and playing with Westbrook. It seems like he settled in and had some nice moves in that Houston game, even on Şengün. He had one on Capella, like some really good moves. And tonight, it just felt like he belonged out there. And I'm sorry, when you watch a rookie starting for the first time and you could say, by the way, a 2nd round pick, you go, he looked like he belonged out there. I was watching one thing with him tonight and was he going to be able to rebound the ball effectively? Because that's an area of his game I haven't seen him rebound well yet.
Yeah.
10 rebounds for him tonight. Him and Precious combined for 20 rebounds in this game. What stood out to you about Max in his first NBA start?
Yeah, and by the way, that was with Bam playing. That was with Khalil Ware.
Yep.
Like, it's so, there. It's not like it was just nobody was out there. Oh, this Miami Heat team is missing everyone kind of thing. No, this is still a good Heat team that was down a few players. So for Max to start out there and to make the impact that he did have in that starting unit, I loved it because I think Doug going with Drew Eubanks all these other games while Sabonis has been out, like, I don't blame him, like, trying to figure it out and be like, okay, what do we do? And then finally, when you saw Max really start to kind of grow game by game, you're like, just go with Max. Like, let's just see Max in there. Why not with these opportunities? Tonight specifically, I thought he just did such a good job of, like, it's hard to explain, like, perfectly doing everything right when it came to him in the two-man game or taking the right step or being in the right spot on the offensive end. Like, his spacing is so perfect with whoever his guard is that he's kind of playing with, right? Him and Russ had one where it was like, Russ is like, okay, I'm gonna keep coming to you. And then finally he kind of pushes off and Russ just throws that shit up and Max, like, banks it, right? It wasn't a throwdown. It wasn't anything else, but it was just so perfectly timed and Russ read it right, but Max read it right. That's what I think he does. I think he reads things right a lot.
And he had some nice screens for Zach early on too, to get him freed up in the pick and roll and got Zach some really quality looks. And then rebounding, it's just, he was definitely more physical out there. And, he needs to get stronger. We know this, and I think that's going to happen. But he is also stronger than I think he realizes. He's a big dude, right? Like, he's got great size at over 7 feet.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like 7 foot, 160 pounds. Like, he's a big guy. He's maybe not as strong as these other guys, but he's stronger than he realizes. So I love seeing him rebound the ball. And then defensively, I think there are still things to clean up. But even that, I'm like, okay, he's getting better in some pick and roll situations. He didn't get blown by a ton today. Bam got him a couple of times, and obviously Bam's really effective in that mid-range game with that turnaround jumper. I think Max, sometimes I feel like his contest can be a lot better.
Well, I feel like he doesn't know how to utilize his size correctly. That's what, when he is vertical, he's not like, I don't think he's ready to take it to the chest yet.
Okay.
So I think what his problem is, like, a lot of times even with Bam, he would have his forearm down and just kind of be here. When if he's here, he's a fucking tree.
Yeah.
Where
and sometimes, especially when Bam's fading away and you're just kind of like throwing out your hand like this.
Yep.
Like, what's it going to do?
Yes, exactly. And so it's like finding that balance. And again, he's a rook. Like, he'll learn these things. But yeah, like, his verticality can be so much more impactful.
He's also he's a very smart person, of course, went to Stanford, like, highly educated. But also, just think from a basketball perspective, very coachable. And it seems like he catches on fast to things he's got to clean up.
Yep.
Which is huge.
Yes.
Because even like that last game against Houston, I'm like, God, Steven Adams blew by him on the perimeter. Like, what on earth? That is just taking a bad angle, right? That's not being in the right position. Those are things that can be cleaned up. I actually think he can move a little bit on the perimeter defensively.
Yeah.
Like, it's just making sure to not be angling someone middle of the paint, right? Being able to understand your personnel a little bit, their strengths, their strong hand, all that shit. And I think he'll just catch on as it goes.
I like that even after he airballed a 3, he tried another one. And the reason why...
And he airballed that one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm glad that he tried it is because there's so many other bigs in this league that would take that first one and be, oh, hell no, I'm not doing another. Like, you lose your confidence. You're not going to do it. Where it's like, ultimately, I really want him to work on that shot. It looks very interesting out from 3-point land. Like, obviously we've seen it go in a few times. But it's just, it's a weird shot that I want to see grow and develop. So I want him to shoot in game situations. But like, the 2 tonight, good. You're there. You were already up. You're seeing what you could do in that situation. Wasn't good. Don't be afraid going forward, but like, also know what you can and can do.
Max ends up with 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks in 25 minutes of action, 6 of 11 shooting in 25 minutes, his first ever NBA start. The next thing I liked, I think you'll agree with me, Nique Clifford.
Oh,
The best Nique Clifford game of his early career.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. With these rookies, I'm just looking for growth. Max is so young in this league. Like, you just want to see growth, and you're seeing that from him. Seems like game by game, he's getting better.
so cool.
Nique Clifford, we've seen enough of him. I'm like, there's more there. And I think sometimes we watch these rookies, and when they're not making shots, you instantly judge them like, oh, they're not good. I'm like, no, man, Nique's got a good feel for the game. You put the ball in his hands, he
Oh
can
my
make
God.
stuff happen. He's a good rebounder defensively. He'll get into foul trouble like rookies do sometimes, but he also does some really nice things defensively. The thing I've been watching with him, I'm like, can he be more aggressive out there? It seems like when he plays with, DeRozan and LaVine and all these vets, he's a little more apprehensive, right? He's more like, let me get off the ball fast.
Yeah.
And you see that sometimes in rookies. Tonight, that was not the case at all.
No.
What stood out to you about Nique?
Well, him being aggressive, obviously, whenever he's in the open court and it's in transition, I love how he is so willing to go into anyone that is willing to meet him at the basket in transition. And he'll go into their chest. He'll
Yep.
find a way to angle himself to get it off the glass. Boom, whatever. Tonight, I thought on the offensive end, it's kind of like you said, he was feeling a little bit more energetic, confident. I'm not sure if it was with that unit when it was just DeMar from the starting unit and then 4 others from the second unit. Maybe it was Monk, Nique, Precious. I don't know. You probably have it written down
Monk,
somewhere.
LaVine, Clifford, Precious, and Eubanks at one point, but you also saw Clifford out there with different lineups.
I see it. It's Monk, Cliff, no, God, that's not the
No,
one.
they play in the second quarter too.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, it was
Anyway.
Keon, Zach, Nique, DeMar, Precious.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. So anyway, when I saw a little bit of that too, I just thought he was doing a better job of like looking at the basket and wanting to go toward the basket. His 3-point shot, he had that one tonight. Yeah.
Which is good to see.
It's great to see. And it's great to see when it goes in, but it's just so quick and it's so decisive.
Yep.
And he doesn't hesitate on it.
That's the thing tonight. Decisive.
Mm.
He went for it. There was
Yes.
no thinking about it. Just play your game. Like, move. You're an athlete. You can attack. And I've been impressed with his finishing around the basket
Same.
through contact, like you just said, whether that's in transition or just attacking a closeout. He ends up in this game off the bench, 15 points. He had 6 rebounds, a couple of turnovers, a steal, 7 of 8 shooting, 1 of 1 from downtown.
I just want to see him play so much more. It's crazy, I know, but like even seeing Max Raynaud get 25 minutes, I'm just like, can Nique get to 25 minutes?
Glad you brought that up because that's in my category of things I did not like.
Naughty
about tonight.
list.
The things I did not like tonight. All right. You
What?
win the game. You win the game.
Yeah.
This was by far, like, we had a stat on post game. The Kings going into tonight had 5 wins?
Yeah.
The most they had won by was like 5 points, which is crazy. All the games been close. So,
Yes.
you have a huge win tonight, 127-111 against a quality opponent. Even if they're shorthand, doesn't matter. They're good at home. They're just scrappy, all that stuff. DeMar DeRozan, I liked how he played tonight. But I'm watching that game late, Kings with a big lead, and I'm just sitting there going, why is he playing 40 minutes tonight?
I see.
He played 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Zach LaVine, I know you're trying to get him going. He played 39 minutes tonight. And like, I understand, hey, get LaVine his 40 piece, whatever. But I'm like, these are the opportunities. Like, one, they should be playing more. But if you're talking about, hey, we're trying to find opportunities for the young guys and trying to get opportunities for them to grow and develop, like, this is the game you do it. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt about you running away with it. Like, it's a fine line. I get it. The starters have not felt good for a while, right? They've been losing a lot of games and it's been inconsistent. You're trying to find a rhythm and get guys feeling good. Make sure guys' values stay high too. And, all of that. But like, when I look at DeMar DeRozan playing 40 minutes, he shouldn't be playing 40 minutes in a 2-point game, let alone a game that you're up 20 plus in.
Yeah.
Same with LaVine. And then I see that Nique Clifford plays 18. Maxime Raynaud plays 25. Keon Ellis played 9 minutes.
Can I just say too, over like the last, I don't know how many years of Kings basketball, I've not given a shit about minutes for people. Like I remember like there'd be a few times like where we'd talk about Mike Brown maybe not playing Keon, or like even with Keegan, we're like, what, whatever. But like, it was so sporadic, right? Like you just aren't talking about much. It is so funny how that truly is so much of the identity of this year because of what this year is. And I'm so with you on this that it's like, it's crazy how much we align on
And
this.
I've also just tried to remind myself, it's going to change. It's going to change, and it will change this year in all likelihood.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean it's not easy. And this is all things I knew we were going to be talking about before the season. I remember doing clips and stuff for YouTube where like, hey, look, there's going to be some guys that aren't playing enough, and we're going to be complaining about it a lot. But this is one where it's a little head scratching more than any other situation, because it wasn't like, hey man, it was a close game and our guys are playing well, we just needed a win, let's let the starters cook. Even if that was the case, that would still be a little, for me, like, what are we doing here? But when you had this game pretty much under wraps, I know Miami could come back, it's the NBA, well, yeah, let's let the young guys figure it out a little bit. So that was one of the things I did not like, where I'm like, it's nothing against DeMar. I thought DeMar played a good game, and to be honest, I want to give DeMar credit because I think he is really, since Keegan came back, changed how he approaches things. Like, he's not just jacking up 25 shots every night.
Nope.
He averaged well over 17 shot attempts a game last year, and that number after tonight's, I think it's right around 12-ish.
Wow.
And maybe 13. And tonight, he was 6 of 11. He had 6 assists. He had 6 rebounds.
I loved
He's
his game tonight.
diving on the floor for loose balls. Like, DeMar, to me, has approached things during the season like you wish everyone approached things in terms of like
a fucking
the shift.
pro. Pro.
No, that's what it is. And it kind of goes back to what we were saying with LaVine, where like everyone processes and deals with losing and struggles differently. And DeMar's, I'm not acting like he's perfect. Like, he's dealt with his own stuff, especially last year. It was tough on him, like in Sacramento, and he's been open about that. But I think his approach to things has been right on. He's been empowering the young players. He's not just jacking up shots, going, I don't really care. Like, he's competing. He wants to play. He has a love for the game. And I think someone like him, who does understand there's a clock ticking, and his time in the NBA is, it's sunsetting at this point, right? How many years does he have left?
Sunsetting.
Well, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't want to say expire. I was being nice. He could still play in the NBA, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's closer to being done, right, in the NBA than he is starting. Okay, he's been in the league a long time. I just appreciate how he's approached the game. With that said, 40 minutes, like, we just can't be doing that. We just can't. 40, it just can't happen.
Well, it's not good for him, and it's not good for the development of other people that I truly believe have also like earned minutes, but like out of all the nights, it's like, man, DeMar DeRozan earned every minute to be out there and all the things. But yes, it's big picture wise of not only it being a long season, but also being like, well, how can we also make Nique Clifford better while having a pros pro like DeMar DeRozan on this team, or Max Raynaud, or even Malik Monk, or whoever else it could be beneficial for. Keegan Murray, like, let's make sure we can get the most out of him so he can be playing in every game and not have to be like, I don't know, a step slow because he played 40 minutes in multiple games on a road trip.
Those were the main things I didn't like, just that part. But
sure,
I thought overall, the only other thing I thought in the fourth quarter, there was, I think, 3-ish minutes to go, and Miami was starting to make a little noise.
Yeah.
And it's just something that the Kings fall into sometimes, and other teams do too. It's just, they start milking the clock like crazy. And I'm like, I remember when Fox was here, that would happen a lot, where I'm like, good, there's 6 minutes to go. Why are we walking the ball up the floor? I don't care if you're up 18, like, lock in.
Oh my God.
And they would lose games playing that way. And the Kings got into that a little bit. It's like, they're just walking the ball up, and Miami's like, we're not walking. Like, we're going. And we're going to make some noise, so you better lock in. So that was one of the other things I didn't like. But there was so much to like in this game. To sum it up, LaVine bounced back after a really rough outing against Houston. Great response. The rookies, Keegan Murray knocking down a couple of threes was good to see. He's still playing really great defense. I like having Keegan back. I love the pace tonight. the final fast break numbers, do we have that? That was 25-11.
Yep.
Miami leads the NBA in fast break points. Kings outscored them 25-11. They out-rebounded them. That was great to see. Awesome.
King shot 52%, almost 53% from the field. Like, yeah, shot selection, the togetherness on the defensive end, the vets being pros, stepping up, the rookies standing up, doing what they need to do as well. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. In Miami, too. And the Miami flu didn't catch everyone.
Yeah, you know, the South Beach flu that impacts a lot of teams, maybe the Kings benefited from the fact that, one, I don't know how hard any of these NBA players go anymore in terms of like going out and stuff. But also they had a couple of days in Miami. So like you could have a couple of late nights and then have like the last night be your chill night. And then you can go out tonight. Like they're going out tonight, I'm sure.
Great schedule.
Yeah, it's an elite Miami schedule.
Yeah.
And you win?
God. I don't think, yeah. Just being out late. I went to bed at 5 p.m. yesterday, so.
Give me a hell yeah.
Thank you. My body's like, you're tie-tie. Go to bed, bitch.
The other thing, too, with tonight is, you know, I did really feel like Miami missed Davion Mitchell. And what a credit that is to Davion Mitchell,
Oh,
who
yes.
we all liked in Sacramento. You know, going back, we all played the, well, why did they draft him game? Because at the time they had Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox. That's a separate conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's in Sacramento, he really didn't get the chance to have the ball in his hands and just play with pace. The only time I remember it was the year before Mike Brown was head coach, late in that season, when Alvin Gentry was like the interim coach in place of
Okay.
Luke Walton.
Uh-huh.
Was that the year? Or I'm mixing coaches up.
Yeah, that was it, right?
Okay, sorry, guy. It just feels so long ago. I'm like,
It was Luke to Alvin.
yeah,
to
it just
Mike.
in my head, I'm like, did Luke Walton coach Davion Mitchell?
Yeah.
Just crazy to think
Yeah.
about. But that's right. Yeah, because Gentry took
Go to-
over. Anyway, no,
Yeah.
because you know Walton got fired pretty early. Anyway,
Yeah, throw up guy, vomit
Yeah,
man.
at
Yeah.
the Utah game. Anyway, but I remember seeing the flashes from Davion, and then Mike came, and the offense completely shifted. You know, Brown has that like positionless, like, hey, 1 through 5
Sure.
are interchangeable, and Davion's just one of those guys that with space and the ball in his hands, he can make things happen.
He can make decisions. Good
Defensively,
decisions.
he was always awesome on ball. Off ball, questionable at times, but on ball, just an absolute dog. But then it seemed like he got pigeonholed in Sacramento. And it was like he's a catch and shoot guy. You got De'Aaron Fox there. It was really tough. He ends up in Toronto. He wasn't there very long. That trade looks awful, by the way. And I was like, oh, whatever are they doing, Monty? Anyway, he ends up in Miami, which when I saw Davion Mitchell get moved to Miami, I went, great.
This is going to be the
This
team.
is perfect. This is
Yep.
perfect for him.
Yep. It was.
You saw the
And it
flashes
is.
a little bit last year in the playoffs. And then this offseason, Eric Spoelstra goes, we got our asses kicked to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We're changing it up. And
Changing
now,
our philosophy.
no more pick and rolls. There's no more real screen. There's off-ball action. Spacing, running the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Davion Mitchell
Thriving.
is absolutely thriving. And it's his vision, it's his feel for the game, the IQ, his ability to push and just get the ball ahead. The assist numbers are through the roof. The turnovers are as low as can be. He's finishing at the rim. Outstanding.
Before I fell asleep while watching Miami Orlando last night, and just in like the first half that I'm watching, Davion is making assist after assist after assist, finding teammates cross court, one-handed passes, like just looking like elite point guard stats. But then on top of that is just explosive, taking it to the rack, finishing on
Yep.
whoever is next to him. And I'm just going, my mind was blown because I've watched obviously some Miami this year. And it just more so to watch their spacing and everything else. But yesterday, really honing in on Davion, hoping that he was playing today. Kind of glad that he didn't because the Kings got the win. But I wanted to see him play because he has been playing so well, but he's been playing, like you said, in a position, in a role that makes sense for him. And Eric Spoelstra and this organization has gotten the most out of him in that position.
Coming into this game tonight, he didn't play. He missed the game due to an injury. 38 assists, 2 turnovers over the last 4 games.
And that was the other thing Eric Spoelstra said after tonight's game when someone was asking about, oh, like how much you guys miss Davion? And he brought up the assist to turnover ratio and was like, I try not to bring that up often because I don't even want that to be in his head. I don't even want him to think about like the assist to turnover ratio. I just want him to play free and just be himself.
And that's what he's been doing. It's just been they've been
perfect.
one of the more fun teams to watch. I watched them in the preseason and just fell in love with like, oh, this group looks connected. They're long, they're athletic, they move the ball up and down the floor. And Stan Van Gundy was on Zach Lowe's podcast recently. They were talking about Miami. I thought Van Gundy made the best point ever. How often do you see a basketball team completely change their play style offensively? That tweaks some things, but I'm talking about completely over one offseason do it. And he made the point, the times you see that is when they get a new head coach. This is Spoelstra. Spoelstra, no ego. Like, we're just trying to win basketball games. What can we do better? They're second in the league in points per game. Near the top in pace. Near the top in fast break points. They're still defending. They're running the fewest pick and rolls in the tracking era. Like, it is outrageous what they've been able to do this year.
They went into training camp of this year going, this is going to be our new philosophy, so let's play around with it. They didn't even know exactly what they were going to do going into training camp, but he was trying to make sure he was, as a coach, being as adaptable as he's been throughout his entire career, make sure that he was adapting to his new roster while they were also adapting to him. And that is what always seems to happen in Miami, the buy-in from both sides, but also being able to make the tweaks as you go. And look, they lost these last two games, the back-to-back, Orlando and the Kings. Are there going to be more tweaks as they go forward when they do have to think about being down Davion Mitchell? Or even in the second half of this game, he didn't start Ware and he started Jaime Jaquez instead.
Yeah, trying to get a little jolt of energy.
Just a different jolt of energy and all these things. And so it's going to be interesting seeing how Miami tweaks throughout this year and if they are people too at the trade deadline that are looking to do different things.
You can never put it past like someone like Pat Riley to go after Giannis or whatever,
I know.
'cause you just don't know. But like right now, this is their play style. And yeah, I think tonight they were impacted in a big way. Like, as nice as of a win as it was for Sacramento, it's like, yeah, Miami on the second half of a back-to-back, down two of their like lead guards. I know Hero hasn't played a lot this year, but being down a couple of bodies was not good for them. And then then they have to figure out the whole Ware Bam dynamic because, like you mentioned, Ware's been awesome this year, spectacular. But those two together don't always work. So trying to figure out what the direction is there, but. Hello, Ware. I watched him during the pre-draft work. I watched him during the pre-draft process. Went back and watched one of his games. I remember specifically streaming the game live on YouTube, watching it. I'm going, this guy, like, are you kidding me? He could step out and hit threes, but Mike Woodson, his college coach now with the Kings, they shot the fewest threes in the country at Indiana that year.
Didn't let them shoot threes.
But, Spoelstra is like the perfect guy to help mold Ware because he can be a really special talent. We got more coming up, but we should mention that tonight's podcast presented by our friends over at Centivo Vineyards and Winery.
Oh, they're so amazing. Such amazing people. They're family owned. They're all Kings fans. And if you're in the area, you must try out their Centivo Vineyards and Winery tasting room. It's located in Sassoon Valley, which is near Fairfield. It's absolutely stunning. You can get all your bottles there, and every single bottle I've ever had has been spectacular. So if you're like, I need a good bottle of wine for a Christmas gift or anything like that for the holidays, you can also go to CentivoVineyards.com and get it there.
Check them out today. We're also presented by our friends over at
Medic Ambulance. Woo, woo. We've teamed up with Medic Ambulance, a trusted name in emergency medical services across Northern California, from life-saving responses to being the team behind the scenes at your favorite events. Medic is here to serve. Learn more at medicambulance.net.
Appreciate their support. Deuce and Mo podcast. Who is tonight's Butcher and Barrel player of the game? I put the poll question up. Is it LaVine, Max Raynaud, Keegan
Murray,
or Nique Clifford? Special shout out to Precious Achua, who we haven't mentioned tonight, who is quickly becoming one of my favorite Kings because he's big, he's strong, he hustles, he's a dog, he rebounds. Anyway, who is your Butcher and Barrel?
Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine.
Yeah. Like, obviously.
Someone in the chat was asking about Zach too, saying, did he really make that comment that he could score 42 points on any night if he gets the damn ball enough? LOL. Yeah, that he was quoted as saying that. Tonight he got the ball and he did really well with it. 42 points and 6 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting. He is our Butcher and Barrel player of the game.
Make sure to head over to Butcher and Barrel. And also another holiday idea, you can get a gift card for people there for having to have a nice dinner. It's elevated dining. It's absolutely delicious. Kevin, also who owns Butcher and Barrel, is a Kings fan, and it's across the street from Golden One Center. So he understands Kings fans. He has a whole bunch of Kings fans come in to the bar before games. They have game day deals, $38 for Wagyu burger, a shot and a beer before every Kings game. Go in there or just go in there and eat. It is so good, and thank me later.
Appreciate that. Someone else in the chat was talking about Zach LaVine's comment saying that's an insane comment. WTF.
Context matters, though.
Yeah, we don't know. We didn't see it. Some reporter quoted. I don't know. Was he like, hey, was he smiling with it? I don't know exactly what the context of it was. It's definitely a confident answer.
Yeah.
I go, well, I mean, you have opportunities. Like, you sometimes get the ball and then you get off of it really fast, or you sometimes don't come off a screen the right way, or sometimes, let's just be honest about, there's opposing defenses that know that they could pressure you because you don't have the strongest of handles. Like, sure, when you get hot, you can knock down shots with the best of them, but like, come on.
I know. And that's why I'm just like, I go back to context matters because I've been one to, I used to read quotes from athletes and I'd be like, what?
And then you watch and you're like, well, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that.
So,
but if he's going to play angry and have an aggressive mindset all the time, do this. This
Get
is
mad.
good. I want
Love
that
it.
mindset.
Yes, please.
Super chats? We got any super chats tonight? I don't want to miss them. Shout out to KL Sounds donating $5. That was funny that Zach called Morgan Kate after the game. I wish the Kings could play like this into the play-in. Very possible. Thanks, Deuce and Mo. Well, I don't know if they can play like this, but yeah, I did hear Zach. You didn't hear that?
No.
He called you Kate, and he's done that before.
Wait, are you being serious?
Oh
right
yeah,
now?
yeah. You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh, during it.
When
He
did
goes, I'm not sure I heard you, Kate. Yeah, but then
You call me Kate?
yeah, I heard Kate. Some people heard Katie.
Does he think I'm Katie?
I think he does.
But
no,
why-
what's funny is I think he thinks you're Katie, but I think he thinks Katie's name is Kate. So
What in
Well,
the fuck?
well, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
So he probably just doesn't know it's me on the other side because I've talked to him before.
Sure. I mean, you also have to remember, I mean, I don't think he's locking into Deuce and Mo's podcast.
Absolutely
He's
not.
probably not watching the post game. So yeah, when he's in Miami, it's not like he's got a monitor that he sees.
But
all
who
of
does he
us.
think you are?
He just
Like
assumed-
Mark Jones or Kyle?
He just thinks you're a random guy. I mean, it doesn't help that tonight Drapes was like, "Hey Zach, you're on with your boy Drapes," and I'm like, "And Deuce and Mo too, right here." So that might have helped. I
Got
don't
it.
know.
Okay. Yeah. Say everyone's name. Got it.
I don't know.
That's
But yeah,
hilarious.
he called you Kate.
And I love that you said he's done this before. Why
Oh,
wouldn't you tell me?
Last year he did it.
He called me Kate.
I'm pretty sure he called you Kate or Katie. Am I crazy?
God.
What's the chat saying? Let's see here. Definitely said Kate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Nick said that.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God. You guys, the fact that I don't hear that is so bad.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's my breakdown of it.
Maybe I should just like play along with it now. Whenever I see, like, it'd be like, Zach, it's Kate.
He's like,
Like at practice.
he'd be like, "Oh, I thought you were Morgan."
Hey, Zach.
What happens if he goes, "I thought you were Morgan"? I don't get it. Yeah. Because again, he doesn't have a monitor where he sees us.
Okay, you're right.
Also, shout out to Jake donating $2 saying, "I was watching the UFC. Was it a good game?" Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, it was fun. Sure. Absolutely.
It was a fun one. It was
In the
good.
chat, Deuce, they probably think Deuce is Matt George.
Oh no. No.
We
I love how I say no.
do we
Sorry,
look
Matt,
alike?
but no.
Do me and Matt look alike?
I mean, just like basic looking white dudes, but
Oh man. No, that's disrespectful to me.
well, that's disrespectful.
This kind of looks like a Matt on my my sweatshirt. Kevin McAllister. Oh, we should get to our J Street Dental moment of the game. I think I have a great candidate that is a sleeper candidate. I don't think anybody, you or anybody in the chat, will have it.
I will have it. DeMar DeRozan diving on the loose ball.
No.
On the floor.
We
Damn
can't.
it. Okay, well, that's going to be mine.
Deuce is the meaner Matt George. Time out. Matt George is way meaner than me. You see his podcast? He gets mad sometimes.
It's facts.
You're right?
I mean, Matt George, way meaner.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm meaner to
And
him.
I like Matt.
No,
and
I will say this.
I would say that to Matt's
Matt
face.
is very nice to me. I'm very mean to him.
Oh, yeah, you're a dick to everyone.
I mean,
but it's like...
it's all love, you know?
It's like dark humor.
Yeah.
Haha. Well,
Anyway.
depends on who's on the other end of it.
Okay. So that was not my moment. You say diving on the floor for loose ball.
DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
Yep. What's yours?
Mine happened in the first quarter, the 9:30 mark, when Russell Westbrook threw a ball that like bounced off the backboard,
Goes to DeMar.
who dropped it off to Max for the score.
Love it.
Was it great?
That's
it was
a great
It was
one.
a classic Russ moment where you're like,
What?
what happened? How did that happen? I don't know how it happened, but it ended up an awesome result. You know?
It did. Okay. I like that moment.
Russ, backboard.
You guys are killing me tonight. I love you all.
Okay, so do we have to write down LaVine 42.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
And then Max first start.
Yep. Max first start. Make
Okay.
sure you can read it for
I can.
later.
I got it.
Okay.
All done. That's our J Street Dental moment of the game.
And we don't even pull another one because they got to win.
They got to win. So if we
Wow.
don't-
J Street Dental moment of the game, enriching lives and enhancing smiles. Head to jstreetdentalgroup.com. You can also check out their sister office, Sacramento River Dental. Like we
Appreciate
said.
their support of the podcast. And we go to the J Street Dental moment jar. Look at all these moments.
They make cavities fun. Producer Nick tonight was like, because I was like craving sugar, and he's like, he goes, "That's why you have all those cavities." I'm like, all right, you watch our show way too much. Get out of here, Nick. Idiot.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Next up for the Kings, they have a game Monday against the Indiana Pacers. A Pacers team, no Tyrese Halliburton. They're
Nope.
extremely banged up, but they're starting to get guys back. Matherin's back. Siakam's playing at a high level. TJ McConnell's back. I don't sleep on them. I know they're a much different team than last year, but they're going to play hard. That is not just a walk in the park.
No, it's not just a walk in the park. And that's, I think I did think that for a little bit before Pascal Siakam was back and they started like finding their groove. And again, they're finding their groove against some losing teams. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Like the Sacramento Kings can do the same thing. Like they've only won 6 games now this season. Anything could happen Monday, and I just really hope that the Kings come into this game to finish off the road trip with this same type of mentality that they
Just
had
the
tonight.
effort.
Yep.
You can lose the game. It's okay. I'm
It's
not gonna
okay.
be mad.
I want to watch. This is the product I want to watch.
Make it watchable.
Yep.
The second half against Houston, not watchable.
Nope.
A lot of these games they've been. I've said this multiple times. They've been one of the worst watches in the NBA this year. And
Facts.
tonight they weren't.
Facts.
It was a fun style of game. You know, we have not done this in a long time, and this
Yeah.
is. I don't remember the last time we've done this. Not this year, have we?
No.
It's a return of a game that I love to play. It's called Who He Played For. Yeah, we know the guys on Inside the NBA do Who He Played For, but this game is pretty simple. Morgan picks some NBA players, and I have to tell you every team that they played on. I like to say I get close to 98%.
He makes up his own percentages. I do not make
It's
up
been a
these
while.
percentages.
I could be a little rusty.
All right, Deuce Mason.
Yeah?
On this edition of Who
He Played For.
We're going to start with someone that the Kings played tonight, Norm Powell.
Oh, starting a little easy. Norm Powell, of course, got his starts in Toronto.
Correct? Ding,
Don't forget, he played in Portland.
ding,
Nice little stint with the LA Clippers.
ding,
And now the Miami Heat.
ding, 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 ding.
Is that
ding,
it?
ding. Yeah. Wow, good job. All right. Good. Wow, and everyone's giving you a standing
Thank you.
O.
Thank you. That was an easy one to start.
That was. Well, this one might be easy, but it might not. This is a current Sacramento Kings player.
Okay.
So you're going to know one team for sure.
Okay.
And his name is Doug McDermott.
He's been on a sneaky high amount of teams.
He has.
Chicago,
Ding,
Indiana,
ding,
Oklahoma City,
ding,
San Antonio,
ding,
Sacramento.
ding.
I'm missing some. Interesting.
You are.
God, see, I knew it was a sneaky amount of teams. Did I say the Spurs already?
You did.
Shit. So, okay. Chicago, Indiana, OKC, San Antonio, Sacramento. We're bouncing around the league to think about where else.
Tell me if you need hints.
He has not played on the West Coast, I can tell you that. I know that for an absolute certified fact. Where else? What?
What? Nothing.
He didn't play in
You're
Houston.
missing two teams.
Oh, he didn't play in Houston. He didn't play in Dallas. He didn't play in Minnesota. Shit balls. Oh, my God. Oh, no. I'm missing two teams?
Two teams.
Doug McDermott. Dougie McBuckets, where did you play, my friend?
26 games at
Oh,
one place.
dude, that's
Oh, wait,
that's
no.
why.
Wait, is it 26? Yeah, 20.
That's why.
And then 55 at the other.
55? Well, I feel like one's in the West, one's in the East, right?
Ooh, ding, ding, ding.
I know. Okay. See, this is where I feel good. One's in the West, one's in the East. It's not on the West Coast. Confirm that. Not on the West Coast. Not in Portland, not in LA. No Golden State. No, we already talked about Sacramento, right? Confirm that. Ding, ding, ding.
Wait, West Coast or Western Conference?
West Coast.
Oh,
I just
Coast.
went around the
yeah,
coast.
yeah, sure. Okay, no West Coast.
California or Oregon
yeah.
is kind of where I was going
Okay,
with.
got it.
All right. I don't think he played in Phoenix. I'm going to push that aside.
Okay.
He didn't play in Denver. Dude.
You're taking too long.
I know. You know what?
You get one Western Conference team guess and one Eastern Conference team guess. You're not going to explode, dude.
I don't know.
You take a guess.
I don't know because I'm not confident. Just go ahead. I tap out. I got most of them.
Wow. What a coward.
1, 2, 3,
Just
4,
guess
5.
one Eastern Conference team. Random.
Oh, I know it.
What is it?
The Knicks.
Yeah.
Yes, it came to me. Oh my God. Holy shit. One more.
You got this. Give us the Western Conference team now.
Oh my God.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's like I'm struggling with I'm picturing Western Conference teams right now. I'm having a mental block. Can I just look at NBA Western Conference teams? I'm not gonna cheat. You can just look at NBA teams. I'm just gonna
Look at standings or teams.
Okay. Because I think if I see it, I'm gonna be able to.
I mean, I would need to see
NBA
it.
standings.
Every time we play Who Did That, I always have to look at the roster. What?
I'm just looking.
Okay. What is the
Oh my
hand
God.
movement? Yeah.
Dude, then I really don't know because I had all these teams. I'm gonna guess Phoenix.
Those are boos? You missed
Who was
one.
it?
It was Dallas.
He played in 26
games.
I have no recollection of him with Dallas.
All right, Deuce.
Wait, so can we give me credit for getting most of those?
So this is the game that we're not playing. We're not playing give Deuce credit. We're not playing a whole game for you and then give you fucking credit after everything that you do right.
The basketball sickos will. What's next on Who He Played For?
I almost said who did that. Who's next? We have another Sacramento King, and he is a current player.
Okay.
And his name is Dario Saric.
Forgot he was on the team.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Dario Saric played Philly,
Ding.
Golden State,
Ding.
Denver,
Ding.
Phoenix.
Ding.
Hold on, I just had it too. Fuck. OKC.
Ding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's playing more teams than that. How many
1,
times did he play
2,
for?
3, 4.
My God, that many?
Which ones did you name? You named.
Philly, Golden State, Denver, Phoenix, Oklahoma City, and then of course Sacramento.
Mm-hmm. And so, yep.
So that's 6.
Okay.
Okay.
One more.
New York, the Knicks.
I'll give you one more guess.
I need to feel these boos a little bit.
Okay.
Western Conference team or Eastern Conference team?
Western Conference team.
Okay, these boos are getting me. Oh, Minnesota.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thank you very much. I'll take
Job. That was actually not bad.
it. Thank you. Okay,
That was,
what's next?
that was a really good one.
We got more on who
He
played for.
All right, Deuce.
Yeah.
We've called his G League game,
Okay.
I think. King's next opponent, Jay Huff.
Oh, Jay Huff. Yeah, we did with the South Bay Lakers.
Thank you.
South Bay Lakers, Jay Huff. He's in his first year with Indiana, so that's an easy one, yeah.
Okay.
He's been starting for them, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Picked him up in fantasy.
I
recently.
know. And oh, you picked him up in fantasy. I didn't know that.
All right, Jay Huff. Jay Huff, he played in Denver,
Ding,
Memphis,
ding.
and I know he was with South Bay. I don't know if he officially played for the LA Lakers, but I'm going to say the LA Lakers.
Ding.
There's more?
Uh-huh.
Jay Huff has played on more than 4 NBA teams: Indiana, Denver, Memphis, and LA.
Indiana, Denver, Memphis, LA. Yep. One more.
I don't know why
7
I'm
whole
picturing
games.
this. I'm picturing this, and I could be so wrong.
What is it?
Oh, he only played 7 games. That's a good hint. Was it recent 7 games or early 7 games? I have an answer if it's early.
Early.
My guess, the Houston Rockets. God damn it! Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Washington.
Okay.
Wow, they're still booing.
All
All
right.
right, you want one more?
One more?
All right, since we're just going to go along with the Pacers.
King's
But we're-
next opponent?
Yes, but we're going to go with a Pacers throwback. We're going to go with Jermaine O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal. You know my Jermaine O'Neal story, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't we have your grandma saw him in an airport and said, "Hey, you play in the NBA?" And he said, "I do. I sure do, ma'am."
Yes, you racist lady.
Yeah, literally. That's what he should have
and
said. But he was so sweet
yeah,
instead.
And she said, "Hey, can you sign this? Can you sign this for my grandson?" And he took a receipt, said, "To little Deucey, Jermaine O'Neal,
Yeah.
number 7."
Super sweet of him.
Jermaine O'Neal. Okay, Jermaine O'Neal. Okay, so he started with Portland, Indiana. So Portland, Indiana. I'm not hearing dings yet. I know I'm
ding,
right.
ding.
Okay.
So sorry.
Won a championship with the Warriors. Ding.
Ding.
Miami.
Ding.
Boston.
Ding.
God, how many teams do you fly on? Portland, Indiana, Golden State, Miami, Boston. Was he in Dallas for a sec? Dallas? Fuck me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is a good one. It's been because he's been playing a long time. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, man?
Are you sure he didn't play in Dallas? Double check that, please.
Double checked, and he did not.
Okay. Portland, Indiana, Golden State, Miami, Boston. He was a 6-time All-Star. I know that. Phoenix.
Ding.
What? Yes. That was a bit of a surprise for me there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've missed one on that. I said Dallas. That was wrong, but I replaced it with Phoenix. I'm cruising. How many more do I have? Oh my God, who he played for.
Who he played for.
Okay, I need to look at teams again. Oh, I got one. I think. I'm pretty sure he played in Toronto.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yes!
ding, ding.
Wait, is that all of them?
Yeah.
Oh my God! The basketball basketball mind is back! When have I played this game? I haven't played it this year. I barely played it last year.
No one's
she
asking for
throws
this.
me Norm Powell buckets. She throws me Doug McDermott. I miss one. I get most of them. She throws me Dario Saric. I clean that shit up. Jay Huff. I missed one. Washington. Forgot. My bad. Whoa. Sue me. And then Jermaine O'Neal hasn't played in 12 years. And I nail every team except Dallas. I missed the unbelievable effort tonight by the basketball mind. Remember his name. Who wants to challenge me at who he
played for? A game that we made up only to validate Deuce Mason every few months.
Wow. That felt good.
That's the whole point of this game.
That felt really good, man.
To make you feel good about yourself. It is impressive. Like, it's very impressive, but it's definitely like who he played for makes you feel really good about yourself. And I love that for you.
It should. Right?
As it should. Yes.
Let's see what the
absolutely.
chat is saying right now about me, because I ignore the chat during this.
Morgan needs to play also. No, Morgan doesn't need to play
because Morgan's not good at it. That's
Morgan doesn't know. Like, you give me a player right now, and I wouldn't.
All right, here.
I'd be like,
Here.
Are they on Sacramento?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Sacramento. Oh, Pelicans, Golden State.
Yeah.
This one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another. Is it like Dallas or something? What was it?
Denver.
Was it? Oh, it was Denver. Back with Michael Malone.
Lakers. Clippers.
Oh shit! The
Clippers.
Clippers. I wouldn't have gotten the
Yeah, yeah,
Clippers,
yeah.
but yeah. So no. See, it's not my game.
Let's go, Deuce Mason. Good job, Matt. Good job, Matt.
I don't
my God.
like this.
No. Kate does not like that at all.
The Kate. Someone said I could have sworn he said babe.
That'd be fun.
Hey, babe.
What's worse, him calling you babe or Kate?
Babe would be way
yeah.
worse. That
Hey,
people
babe.
would be like, what?
He's like, hey, Toots. I play pretty well, Toots.
Hey, dame.
Also, we're unveiling a new game at this time of the year.
So is this the surprise that I don't know
It's
about?
surprise, and it's just fun. It's not even really a game.
Okay.
It's called What If the Draft Lottery was today? We take a look, go to Tankathon. Let's see, first wheel we have here. We could spin it.
This isn't for me.
Do you like this wheel? Like the Game of Life wheel? Okay, you don't like that. Okay, we'll try another one as we simulate the lottery one time.
Way better.
Okay, the Kings who
Jesus.
had the fifth best odds dropped to eighth.
Okay. I don't like
Do we need to do that one? I don't know if it's going to be a good bit. I don't know. Should we do that one more time?
Yeah, but it's like, it's.
All right. Right now, let's reset. Let's reset this. We didn't come with good vibes. That was just to show you how
okay.
it works.
Oh, that's
show you how it works.
Okay.
We're on Tankathon. It shows you, okay, right now, the Kings are 6-17. The teams ahead of them, the Clippers are 6-18. Their pick would go to Oklahoma City, by the way. Indiana has the third best odds at 5-18. Washington's at 3-19. And New Orleans at 3-21. The worst record in the NBA. Their pick would be going to Atlanta. So right now, let's go ahead. Let's spin that wheel.
Spin that
That
wheel.
Here we go. Okay, the Kings moved up a spot to 4.
Sure.
How would you feel about that? If the lottery night is like, and the Kings have the 4th pick.
I would be fine.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, you got to be 1 or 2 in this big, amazing draft. Like, I completely understand it. I just, Deuce and I have been talking a lot about draft picks as of just lately. And, you have to just draft well. Like we always just say Steph Curry went 7th in his draft, and the Kings had the 4th pick with Tyreek Evans and whatever. And I obviously, like, no one knew Steph was going to turn out to be what he's going to be, blah, 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 whatever. My point to that being is like, just because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't mean that it's going to be the answer. And
Yeah.
so, like, if you've 1 through 10, just that you have to just pick a piece that is going to be solid and make sense, even if it's not a superstar. Like, it has to just be a piece that is going to play a significant role on your team.
Can't completely whiff like you have
Nope.
in past lotteries where
That's
the
it.
guy's out of the league in like 3 to 4 years. Yeah, and I know some people tonight who want to just have the best odds possible, or like, you know, a night like this doesn't make them happy because they're like, the Kings aren't even, they're trying to win still.
Totally
They're
get
doing
it.
all this. When it's December 6th, I just don't trip about it that much. You know, I mean, I think the Kings, the reality is the Kings are not a very good team. And I think they're a team that's very likely going to be aggressive in trying to move vets. And so I think you're going to see a lot of young guys. It's one of those things too, mentally for me with the young guys. I want to see them play more too. I just want to see them because of the big picture here, but it's not there yet. And I have to go, okay, December 15th is like a significant day where trades can start really happening in the NBA with guys who would sign over the offseason. And that's kind of when the trade season starts. And I guess I'm trying to exercise patience a little bit as much as I can. And as far as the draft goes, I hear what you're saying. And it's such a tough thing because you would love to have a top 3 pick, right?
I mean, if it just the sound of it is like, sure, yes.
And I think the point you're saying is it would be amazing.
Optics,
it also
all
doesn't
of
guarantee you anything.
That's it.
And yes, and but you want to give yourself the chance to pick the guy who could be that good. And, you know, this draft is supposed to be really, really good. But even that, there's no certainties there. And your larger point is valid. It's like some of the best players in the league right now weren't drafted number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You know, SGA, Giannis, Jokic, Curry. I mean, the list goes on.
It goes on
really
and on.
Yeah, so there's no guarantees, but you want to put yourself in a position to have a shot at one of those because then there's examples of ones like LeBron and Victor. And, you know what I mean? Like,
In like
Luka, number 2.
Like with the major, I know. With the major obvious ones, even with Luka number 2, it's like those ones are like, yes, that is why you want 1 and 2 and 3. And in this draft, I think there are guys that are like going in that direction, but they're 18, you know, and they're 18 and they're not LeBron with this figure or Victor with this size, you know? So like, that's why I'm just like, yeah, it would be great. And of course I would love it, but it's not doom or gloom if it isn't 1, 2, or 3 for me. It's just not, but I would be way more excited for 1, 2, or 3. It's just fun.
But if it was like 9, you would be pretty bummed.
You know,
like if the Kings had the 5th best odds and they dropped like to 9, you'd throw up.
I don't think
I would.
I don't
we'd
think
be doing a live stream like, oh my God, Deuce is really vomiting everywhere.
Well, gross. But I honestly, I don't think I will because I'll just be like, okay, just like pick the right player.
You're a strong one.
I'm
You're
a strong one.
I want to see Darren Peterson from Kansas play because I know he's been banged up. I've been itching to watch him play. Seen some of his highlights. I'm like, ooh.
I know.
Ooh. Looks like a game changer. I know Cam Boozer had a good game against Michigan State today.
Yeah, I heard that.
Couple other things as we wind down. Oklahoma City is sitting now at 22-1 after beating the Mavs last night. And watching that game, all I could think about is, man, SGA, and this is not a hot take, but I've been saying forever Jokic is the best player in the game. He's the best guy. And this isn't taking anything away from him. But right now, I'm like, if I had a power rankings, SGA is number 1. I know he just won the MVP, so it's like, okay, cool, Deuce. But I've been amazed at how much better he's gotten this year.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was great, but the game is so slow. He is dictating the entire game. His 3-point shooting is better than ever. He does it on both ends, and it doesn't matter who's missing. Like, they've had a lot of injuries this year. A lot, right? From Jaylen Williams missing the start.
Caruso, Dort.
Hardenstein's out right now. Like, all these guys are out, and they don't miss a beat. And him getting to his spots, his handles. He had that one play yesterday. I think Jane Hardy was defending him. Who fell, like hopscotched over him. Oh, that one too.
Oh,
but
God. In the hopscotch one. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just blown away.
He just I feel like like what is happening in his mind when he sees the game. I feel like classical music is happening, and he's just like orchestrating everything, and is like dun 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 dun.
Dude, it's like me in this podcast a little bit.
Nope, but SGA definitely.
I'm the SGA of this podcast.
No,
Some similarities.
no. We don't need to compare ourselves to like that.
Would you put him as the best player in the game?
You know, it's funny. After you said that to me the other day, I instantly wanted to be like, yeah, I totally agree. But there's a part of me that doesn't, I just don't want to like agree with you so quickly.
Yeah,
because
fair.
I totally think I think where you're right about this is because of what he's capable of doing on both ends of the floor, and being able to be a complete player and be that beautifully talented on the offensive end, but to still be able to like be so impactful on the defensive end and be this teammate and this leader and like the composure he plays with, everything. It's like, yeah, how could you not put that there? Why would I need to say I need to see another year of him having an MVP caliber year to feel that way? I think that would be stupid. So it's like, yes, I think everything you're pretty much saying is on point.
And then you look at someone like Jokic, who, I mean,
It's crazy.
averaging 29 points a game, which is, by the way, a career high. He's averaging 12.4 rebounds a game. That's leading the NBA. He's averaging 11 assists a game. That's leading the NBA. He's shooting 60% from the field, and he's also shooting 40% from three-point land. Like and they've had so many injuries in Denver.
Yeah.
So I feel like the edge I'd give to SGA,
Defense.
it's just the defense.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing how both SGA and Jokic can manipulate a defense in just in a completely different way. They do it differently. Like Jokic is more, I mean, that's the thing. It's so disrespectful to like even talk about Jokic as a facilitator, but he's such an elite facilitator. He's also just an elite
How
bucket
is it?
getter.
It's not.
Well, I'm not trying to minimize anything he's doing, and that's why I'm having this conversation. I'm not like trying to shit on anybody either. I'm just like, it's amazing to see have these two guys, one a guard, the other this big man in a league that has all these athletes everywhere, right? And just plays his own pace.
They both, so what make them both so great is that they make their teammates better in different ways. And Jokic makes his teammates better in the position that he's in, being such a big fucking human.
Mm-hmm.
He can, his vision, his passing ability, his timing, his feel, processing, high processor, whatever, like he can make that pass. He can get it there. He can be quick with it. Like if you're moving, he's going to find you. He'll get it to you. Where SGA makes his teammates better, he's such a threat that he can collapse defenses. He can make all the attention on him. He can have doubles come, and then he's also making everyone on his team better. And so like they just are doing it in two special, different ways at the highest of high levels.
It's fun to watch
It's
right now. Man.
beautiful.
It's crazy. But OKC now 22-1 on the season. In their point differential, they're winning by an average of 15.6 points per game. They've won 14 in a row. It's insane, dude. It's really just absolutely insane. A couple of NBA notes that we should mention real fast. Jaylen Johnson of the Hawks, back-to-back triple-doubles.
Wow.
Tonight he did it against Washington. He had 30 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists on 10 of 18 shooting, making a serious case to be an all-star this year. And the Hawks are sitting at 14-11 now with Trae Young being out. Trae's obviously a gifted guard in this league.
Yeah.
Like, can score, the passing. But, man, they just look like a better team without him.
Deuce, the league is evolving. And, like, Trae Young could still be great on this team, but there could be another roster that's even better for him. Another coach that is better for him. And I say that because there's so many players out there in this league where you're just like, oh, it's so and so, so we let them do what they need to do to play it at their best ability. It's shifted to team play is the way to go. I love how the league keeps evolving in that direction.
But he also, to be fair, like led the league in assists last year, and he's a great passer. I would say, go ahead.
It's because you're right, but like on the other side of things too, like you have to also have a defense around you, which with Atlanta, he does have size and everything around him. But like when you are the liability on the floor, like there's got to be you have to make sure you have the right roster around you in every single way, shape,
and that's
form.
the thing. I do want to see more with him with this group.
Okay.
Because, how many games did Trae Young even play?
But then he also needs to alter his game, and altering his game sometimes it's not about just like dropping dimes to your teammates,
Let's see. He's playing 5 games this year. And to be fair, in those 5 games, he was only taking 14 shots a game. So the shots were down for him early in the season. Small sample size. Everything was down. Hawks got off to a shaky start. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the mind that if there is a team for him to work on, it is this team with all this length and size.
Maybe.
But you're right. It's him finding kind of that balance even offensively. It's like, yeah, Trae is a big shot maker. He could do a lot of great things. Can he make sure to have that balance when you're seeing someone like Jaylen Johnson step up in a way where you're like, oh, this guy is like a future star.
And I could be so wrong, and maybe Trae can do that on this team. I think you're exactly right.
We just don't know.
We just don't know yet, and so like I hope it is that.
In the chat, Mitch says Tyrese Maxey doesn't get enough love. Well, Tyrese Maxey has been amazing, and what happened in that game the other night,
game-winning block.
Insane. He's averaging on the season. Let's look at his stats, by the way. He's averaging 31 points a game this year, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He is playing 30. He's playing 40 minutes a night, by the way. He's doing it 40 minutes a night, shooting 38% from 3.
He's only 25.
Tyrese Maxey, what I love, and we saw this a couple of years back now. It's crazy it's been this long, but when he was still a young player and he's playing with Harden and Embiid, and when one of those guys is out, you just went, God, when Maxey has the keys, and he's driving, it's fun.
Yeah. And
he's explosive. He's only gotten better, and now he does have the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid in and out of the lineup,
Paul
it
George.
is what it is. Paul George in and out of the lineup. VJ's so fun. This Sixers team's been really competitive. That game against Golden State the other night, he misses the shot. VJ with the putback, and Buddy Hield throws an unbelievably on-target outlet pass with 0.9 of a second to DeAnthony Melton streaking down the floor, looking like, oh my God, is he going to get a layup? And Maxey gets back in the play and blocks the shot.
Chase down block.
Dude.
It was so impressive. Everything was impressive. The outlet pass, Melton running out for, just understanding the timing of everything. Maxey catching up with him. Yeah, it was such a fun finish to the game.
One other game I want to mention, Golden State got a win without Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, a ton of people. Their starting lineup tonight was Buddy Hield, Quentin Post, Jonathan Kuminga, Will Richard, and Pat Spencer. And they go on the road and beat the Cavs tonight. The Cavs are shaky. They're sitting at 14-11 right now with all that talent on their team. Kind of a weird team. Wonder what kind of move that they can make. Pat Spencer, who I think it was Morgan on the podcast. I wouldn't have said it. Morgan said my least favorite players in the NBA, Pat and Cam Spencer.
Yeah.
Because they wore T-shirts under their jersey or something.
Yeah.
And a mustache.
That was me.
Anyway, Pat Spencer today, 19 points, 7 of 12 shooting.
Pretty good.
Meanwhile, Jonathan Kuminga started, again, without all these guys. Only plays 22 minutes, did not close the game. 4 points on 1 of 10 shooting, 0 for 3 from downtown.
That sucks.
How do we feel about Jonathan Kuminga? Because I feel like that's still a possibility for Sacramento. Is that still a swing you take? I say yes.
I say sure. Young enough.
With low expectations.
But you have to have low expectations. And I think, too, when it comes to Kings and trades, you make the trades that you can. And you try to develop or... I guess my only worry about someone like Jonathan Kuminga is like if he's willing to have I don't want to say the attitude because I don't think it's an attitude, but if he's willing to have like the mindset that he has now of being like, maybe I don't want to play, or maybe this, or da da da. Like there's so much pushback. I don't think they're treating him the right way, and I don't think he approaches it right either.
Morgan, to me, it's a toxic relationship.
Yes, and
where
so
you can like both humans, but like you're also like, you guys do not belong together.
Yes, and I just don't want that to bleed into an organization like the Sacramento Kings where nothing is right. Like nothing is solid.
I know. It's one of those things
scary.
too. You're right. I understand that. Like that's like the big thing
There's
with
no
the
culture.
jokes about Sacramento is like, well, I mean, this guy can't go there. You think he's gonna fix things there? Or this guy can't go. I get it, but there was also a time like Chris Webber was a malcontent who didn't have his shit together, and the Kings didn't have a culture, and then he got traded here, and then it worked out. Like sometimes you have to take risks.
I know.
Not saying that Kuminga is Chris Webber, because Webber was at a different level of talent, number one pick and all that. But I just look at someone like Kuminga, and you saw the flashes early in the season.
I know.
You saw it like offensively, defensively, and then it's just like him and Kerr just do not like vibe at all.
And guess why? Guess why you take these calculated risks like that? Because he's young enough and athletic and like a body type and a player that works in today's NBA. Just needs the right coaching or culture, you can say. And I don't necessarily know if that's like, right here in Sacramento, but like Sacramento, you have to be willing to do these things, because you're not going to get a whole bunch of free agents wanting to come to your market. It's gonna be hard.
Like
you don't have a whole bunch of assets.
He's going to be the guy that goes in Golden State.
Yeah.
Clippers lost again, by the way, 6-18 after losing to Minnesota, 109-106. What the hell do you even do?
Yep.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
I think you just have to detonate and start over. What are you going to try to win again? Like, what are you going to do to like fix that team?
I mean,
I don't know.
that's what people are probably
They
saying
need
about
picks.
the Kings too, though. Like, blow it up.
Yeah, and we agree. Like, what do you
We
mean?
agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
Thanks so much to Eric for the super chat, $20.
Appreciate
by
that.
the way.
Hell yeah.
Says love the win tonight. Do you have some final thoughts in general about tonight? We went long. This is way long.
You went long.
Okay.
I'm kidding. This is way long. This is great. I mean, I had fun. I just had fun talking some NBA on a Saturday night. I think that
What about who he played for? That was fun.
that was the best part of my whole Saturday night, though. Let me just add. Yeah, it's not even, you and I, we didn't jokingly say this, but like toward the end of the game, it was with that Kings game, it was like, okay, if they don't win this game, it just needs to stay competitive through the end. Like it got to a point in that second half where it's like, okay, if they don't win, just stay competitive. I am glad that they won. I think ultimately it's just good for morale. It's more fun to talk about some of these things that went well on the floor, translating into what you're supposed to do in the game of basketball, which is win. So yeah, I'm glad that happened. Fun Saturday night.
Yeah. I agree. It's fun to see some competitive basketball.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're going to be back live on Monday night. Kings and Pacers. And then, warning, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No,
Thursday.
sorry. Thursday. Kings play the Nuggets. They added that game to the schedule, right? Nuggets are in town. Kings, Nuggets. That night is our holiday extravaganza show.
Oh, is that what you're
Our
calling?
Christmas episode. It's a little early for a Christmas episode.
No, because habits change
You're
for
right.
people as the.
I just want to be clear. It might be one of many Christmas themed shows. This one is the show. It's a holiday extravaganza. I just tune in no matter what, win or lose.
Christmas makes Deuce really happy, and so he just thinks of all the Christmas things he can do.
I've been enjoying it more than ever this year.
Aw,
I have.
very good. I love that.
It's great. It's the most
wonderful time of the year.
We love you guys so much, but we got to go.
You all have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for being here. See ya.
Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo. They tell you what they know. Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo, Deuce and Mo. The podcast that you know.